Okay, well, this is a candle, as you're seeing there. Now, this is a spiral light candle. This is not your ordinary candle. In my mind, they have completely reinvented the candle, and in such an innovative, such a cool way. I think candles, when I was young, I thought they were the silliest gift. I could not imagine why anyone would give anyone a candle or why you would ever want to get a candle. Now I cannot get enough of them. I love candles. I love all the different scents. I'm grapefruit is my favorite, in case anyone's buying me a candle. Uh, but so I really appreciate candles now, and especially really, really great quality ones. So when this one showed up, it was so nice to see not something that's just a different scent, but a whole different way of burning the candle. So I'm going to show it to you here. Again, it's called Spiral Light Candle. So on the surface, it looks like an ordinary candle, although I have to say, I think this pink is just stunning. I think it's so pretty. The scent, which I love, is cherry blossom, I'm being told. And I didn't know why I loved it, but now I do. Love it. It's very subtle. It's not, some candles are really overwhelming. This one is not. And we have Spiral Light in the house. I'm so glad. Love their story, which I'm going to tell you about in just a second. But look inside. So as you can see, it is kind of hollow looking, right? Well, the whole idea with Spiral Light candles is for the very first time, when you light a spiral light candle, it doesn't burn from the middle down like we're used to seeing, just kind of the boring standard candle. This one burns around in a spiral. And I'm going to run the video real quick so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It is so cool. Look at that. Now this is time lapse. So they sped it up so that you could get the idea. But it's so fun to watch it burn. And then not only because it's going around in a circle, but the way that the wax melts on the inside is so cool to see. And then when it gets down lower, they've built in sort of a standard, a traditional wood wick into the middle. And so then you can light that and burn it the way that you're used to burning a candle. So it's almost like a 2-in-1. Now this burns for 18 hours. So it's really great, great quality, lasts a long time. I haven't tried all the scents, but I counted on their website. I think there are 22, and you guys have to correct me if I'm wrong, but the colors are so pretty. I just kept going, oh, I want that one. I want that one. They're gorgeous. So many beautiful colors. I can only imagine that the scents match the beauty of the colors. So I wish I had them all right here and could smell each one of them. But I did notice on their website that I wanted to point out, I thought it was so clever. They do have a scent guide on their website. So it breaks it out by floral, woody, exotic, fresh, and it talks about the different scents and the different ways each one of those smells, and then which candles they have that fit in those different guides. But it's hard to buy a candle online, as you guys know. I mean, you're not smelling it. You're kind of going out on a limb with that. However, they also have something that I think is so smart. They offer a scent kit, a sample kit. So it can come with 6 different samples of the wax that you can smell and see. And then you can make a decision that way if you want to. And I think that's $5 to get that sample kit home and then make a decision about which candles you want. So I thought that was a really clever way of making candle shopping so much more approachable online. Let's see, this is okay, thank you. They are chiming in here to let me know this is the medium candle. It will burn as a spiral for about 2 hours and as a wood wick for 30 hours after that. Okay, I don't know where I got the 18 hours. I don't know where I got that. So I'm so glad you're here. That's why we love having our makers here. So again, what they're saying there is that it's 2 hours doing the spiral and then 30 hours after that with that wood wick that you see inside there. So imagine gifting this to somebody. I mean, I always say this on Grommet Live. I love buying gifts, giving gifts that are that wow, that are that like people open it and they want to know all about it because they've never seen anything like it before. I feel like that is definitely this. Now, I have to say, this was created by a couple and their daughter, I believe, if I have that right, Todd and Tammy Nelson. And evidently, one of them had surgery and they were recovering from surgery. And they started kind of playing around with making candles just in their basement, I think it was, or maybe their garage. I can't remember exactly where. But they started playing around with it and had so much fun with it and thought they kind of wanted to take it to the next level. So to do that, they knew that they needed to get evidently what's called a new melter of some kind. And so they got in their car and they went for a drive and went to try to find a melter that would help them take their candle making to the next level. And little did they know that they would end up coming home with a new candle company, not just a melter. So they discovered that there was a company that had closed down, a candle making company. I believe it was a husband and wife team, and it was in North Dakota, Hillsboro, North Dakota. And that company was the one that actually patented the spiral candle. And they thought it was so, Todd and Tammy thought it was so special and so unique that they decided, because this company was no longer and everything was just sitting there and going to waste, that they would take it over and basically keep the fire burning, pun intended, right there. So anyway, so that I thought was so cool. So, when you least expect it, you never know how life is going to change. And since that time where they grew from this sort of little tiny mom and pop plate thing in their garage to now they have, I believe, 15 employees. They're a national candle brand. They have a huge manufacturing facility. So they are just growing leaps and bounds, and you can imagine why. But they are definitely going to always stay true, from what I read, to their roots and to being a family-run business, which I love. So that was really, really cool to read. So thank you for sharing that story with us. That's what makes Grommet so unique, and why I love doing what I do here, is learning about these stories and then being able to share them with all of you. And so if you guys think this is pretty cool, I would love for you to, number one, give it an upvote. I mean, that's $11 for this. And to me, it's just, when I think of Mother's Day, of course, I always like to give my mom a gift, but I also like to give grandparents gifts. I like to give my sister-in-law a little something. Some of my mom friends, I like to give a little something to. To me, that is this sort of that perfect gift that you can give to anybody, because everybody loves candles. And to have something so unique and such a quality candle, not just a gimmicky, very quality, the scent, everything about it is beautiful. The box it came in is beautiful, all of it. So I love this, you guys. I'm so glad that we've got some upvotes coming in. So glad you guys found Grommet and that you're on Grommet. I think you guys are going to do a huge, huge business there, and we'll just continue to grow with Grommet.